Welcome to Unveiled Radiance, podcast to help you strip away fear of aging. Hello, I'm Dr. Natalya, licensed naturopathic physician, aesthetic expert injector, and owner of Desert Bloom Skincare. In each episode, we will discuss everything about skincare, strip away confusion about aesthetic medicine, and help you deeply understand what happens in your body as you start aging. We will invite expert opinion and, of course, science-backed information to help you deeply understand you. This podcast is part of educational platform called Unveil You, which I designed for women just like you to help you understand everything, not just about your skin, which is your largest body's organ, but everything that's happened to your body from puberty all the way through past menopause, and enjoy and embrace every stage of that beautiful life. Let's get started. I am Natalya Borokovsky, and welcome to Unveiled Radiance. In this episode of Unveiled Radiance, I want to talk to you about aging. Ultimately, and I think you will agree, women have sort of disadvantage when it comes to aging because by our societal standards, we love female youth. Youth by itself is naturally beautiful. And the sad reality is many of us, when we are in our teens and 20s, still so insecure and unsure in our bodies, we kind of forget to pause and to really appreciate how this youthful, beautiful skin is naturally glowing, radiant, and flawless. And as we start to age, then we're starting sort of chasing our tail and chasing every wrinkle and flaw and building that fear over and over again that women should not age. But how sustainable is it? I am a naturopathic physician and aesthetic practitioner, and I've seen and heard stories of thousands of my patients so dissatisfied with their appearance. And this is why I had this call earlier this year to start Unveil You platform. It's a platform helping women to pause and give them permission to enjoy every stage of their life, to really embrace aging process for what it is, because there is so much beauty and that changing body. And every stage, as the seasons change in life, starting from spring to summer and fall and then winter, every that stage is beautiful. And we need to allow ourselves to experience it at full capacity. So, as I say, in my aesthetic practice, I see so many patients, and typically I start every relationship, every consultation with every woman with the same exercise. I call it a mirror exercise. So I don't obviously give it to her as of, hey, we're going to do exercises today. No, I just give her a simple mirror and I say, please tell me what bothers you today. And sadly, very heartbreaking moment starts when she looks at her reflection and she starts criticizing. I hate this. I hate that. Look at those wrinkles. Look at the age spots. I hate how saggy my skin is. And I would admit, often it's really not there. Often, a lot of those blemishes are still perceived. There are that unrealistic beauty standard we're trying to follow because we want to see our images, our reflections in the mirror similar to polished up, Photoshop, filtered images on the Instagram. And often I also see those women, the ones that criticize their own reflection in the mirror, giving me photos of themselves. And we're talking about stunning women with not even one blemish to show. And they're giving me some poor photos, someone taking of them when they see strange shadows on their face, or they see some strange double chin that's really not there. And what I try to tell you, and also to remind her as she's sitting in my clinic, the most beautiful women on earth occasionally take terrible photos. And what you often see as a polished up image on either social media or in movies or in fashion magazines, it took thousands of hours to produce. Photo models, undeniably the most beautiful women, they often go for photo shoot and they take thousands and thousands of photos, out of which maybe one or two will be chosen. And even those photos will still be heavily photoshopped until it actually gets on that glossy magazine. And here we are comparing ourselves to it. So I created Unveil You platform to remind you what healthy skin should look like. Healthy skin does have pores. Healthy skin still has wrinkles. And healthy skin might have some blemishes, little age spots here and there. It's okay to wake up one morning and have puffy eyes. And the other morning you wake up and your eyes are more sunken in, maybe you have dark circles. Essentially, everything you do to yourself, to your body every day reflects on your skin. My job as aesthetic provider, of course, to help you to polish up little imperfections, especially if they are so bothersome to you that it's kind of changing your relationship with the world. Yes, we can address that. There's always place for little Botox, little filler, but it should really come from the heart, from your own self-love and self-acceptance. And if you're arriving in the aesthetic industry and sitting down in the aesthetic injector chair just because you're so feared of aging and you're trying to hide the fact that you're now 40 something, let me tell you, there is no amount of filler in the world can possibly ever mask that fear. So, how do we address that fear? Well, let me tell you, I will admit, even me, I'm 48 years old, I'm starting menopause. I don't want to age, of course not. But at the same time, I enjoy myself being in the 40s. I enjoy getting a little bit wiser, a little bit smarter, and ultimately more confident being in my body, what I am now, compared to what I was in my 20s when I was still so unsure and insecure. I am certainly very strongly standing on this earth, really embracing everything I am. And don't I have some terrible mornings when I really don't like my reflection? Because my eyes are a little puffy because I just flew from overseas and maybe really didn't get that much sleep. And my body is so confused in which time zone I am. Yes, I do. And yes, I also do know what cosmetics I can use to help my body to reboot, to help mask those little imperfections. Will my eyes ever look like I'm 20? Absolutely not. But can I do everything I possibly can to take care and love my body so I stay strong and healthy for as long as possible? Absolutely, I can. So essentially, what I'm trying to tell you, the fear of age, unfortunately, might still be there, and it's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of a critical voice creep in into your head once in a while. And one mornings you might not be so happy with your reflection, but if you still love yourself, and I'm not talking about selfish love or feeling that you're better than anybody else, because ultimately we're all different. None of us are better than one another, but loving yourself in the similar way as a mother would love a child, with full acceptance of exactly of what you are, allowing yourself to make mistakes, allowing yourself to be imperfect, and then just embracing every little blemish. If you do need our help, the aesthetic medicine help, cosmetic dermatology help, we're here to support you, to educate you. But let's celebrate every stage of your life. Let's embrace our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Because let's be honest, those stages are such an honor and such a gift to go through. Let's stop pretending like we always want to be 20 something. It's okay to be a little older, but you can still be glowing and radiant and ultimately have a healthy skin that stays with you for your lifetime. Thank you for listening to me today. I hope this message resonated with you. And I hope you don't receive it in a way that I'm trying to tell you how to live. I don't. My goal essentially is to provide supportive community, to really allowing women, give them permission to take care of themselves. Because often we are such a givers. We believe that any form of self care is selfish. That's not true. You certainly deserve to give yourself 5, 10, 30 minutes, as much as time as you need every day to take care of your body, your soul, your mind. This is what we do at Unveil You. We give you tools, and it's for you to apply them. Thank you for joining me on Unveiled Radiance. If this episode resonates with you, please share with someone you love, with another woman who might need to hear this information. And for full experience, head to unveilyou.life, where we share everything about skin, hormones, and even self-confidence. Until the next time, thank you for joining me, and please take care of yourself from inside and out.